Hello and welcome to this video of English 1 and 2, Engelsk programfag. What can you expect from English 1 and 2? Let's see. So English 1 and 2 are both elected subjects in VG 2 and 3, and they build on each other so that you will choose English 1 before you can take English 2. So what can you expect from these two courses? The first point is, of course, that you will be able to improve all aspects of your English skills. That will, of course, include reading, listening, speaking, writing, and doing research. And we also have a lot of other important choices that you make during the course. We both have a lot of literature, fiction. We have text related to your other subjects, as it is a competence aim to use text from your other subject as well. And we also have in-depth projects, and the in-depth projects are supposed to be of your own choices. So these are elected by you. Of course, we also have a very good reason why you should choose English 1 and 2. It is, of course, to prepare you for your future studies. You may want to go into any of these subjects, as we can see here, where you will read textbooks such as these. So we have both in the medicine field, in psychology, sociology, business, economics, culture, anything you can expect. So we will, of course, work on increasing your vocabulary and to teach you how to read longer and more complex texts. It's also important that you learn how to choose your own topics and subjects. And we do at least 1 or 2 in-depth projects of your choice. So this is also good preparation for future studies. Perhaps you have underestimated how much you will probably write during the upper level education. And you will also probably need to speak English, and we also need to work on our media literacy to be critical consumers. And this very recent news case shows us that høyskolen krever at man skriver masteren på engelsk. So almost half of Norwegian master theses are now written in English. So almost nobody, at least at Handelshøyskolen BI and other places, write in Norwegian. So that is a very, very useful skill. We have narrowed the competence aims down to 3 specific areas. We have the literary part, literature, a lot of fiction. And we have the global influence of the English language and varieties of English, exploring the spread of how the English language has grown and the different varieties of different English-speaking countries. And then the perhaps biggest area here is the current issues in the English-speaking world. So that goes for pretty much every English-speaking country that we might cover, which also goes beyond the UK and the US. But those are, of course, significant countries. So we have also tried to, make some topics that we can focus on. So we have, for instance, democracy and citizenship and human rights. And this is where we read dystopian novels to discuss these topics. So we have read, for instance, 1984 and Brave New World. So that has been really intriguing. We also have both The Reluctant Fundamentalist for Our Globalized World and The Great Gatsby for Screen Culture. And we try to actualize the facts using relevant fiction and films. We also talk about the future with climate issues and artificial intelligence. And we have topics of identity, both regarding gender issues, sexuality, ethnicity, and every other kind of category that could be interesting. And we have these in-depth studies where we cover a lot of topics. So there are very many ways of approaching this subject, as it is very open, but you are a part of making your own choices there. English 2 follows in the same vein, where we also have reading, listening, speaking, writing, and doing research. We have some more literature, as it is also put in a historical and cultural context. And we have the global political, cultural, and linguistic influence of some English-speaking countries. We also compare and discuss some societal and political conditions in at least 2 English-speaking countries from a historical perspective. And as well, we also have the research and present at least one topic of your own choice. So again, in both English 1 and 2, we have a very big element of you being a part of making your own subject. Så the vurdering. Eleven skal ha en muntlig og en skriftlig standpunktkarakter. Og eleven kan trekkes ut til skriftlig og eller muntlig eksamen. Og eksamen med åpent internett. This means that you will have one oral and one written grade at the end of your course, and it is separate, of course, for English 1 and 2. So if you are a fan of the English subject, you have the chance of getting 2 and 1 with the grades, and we absolutely hope to see you next year in English 1. Thank you.